Get ready for cargo shots from the Strait Times, presented by HACTL. Here's a weekly roundup of the latest air freight and logistics news.
Curious about what industry leaders discussed regarding the automobile sector? Stay with us as we dive into exclusive insights and groundbreaking discussions from the event, right here on today's episode of Cargo Shots, presented by HACTL. I am Nikita Sebastian, and here are the top headlines. Qatar Airways Cargo and Japan Airlines forged stronger partnership. Qatar Airways Cargo and Japan Airlines Cargo have signed an agreement to deepen their collaboration, enhancing product offerings and operational synergies. The partnership will connect their networks via Doha and Tokyo, offering improved connectivity across Europe, the Middle East, Africa, and Japan. Over the past 12 months, both carriers have transacted 4,462 tons of import and export cargo in Japan. Starting next year, Qatar Airways Cargo will launch freighter services between Doha's Hamad International Airport and Tokyo's Narita Airport, further expanding capacity. First shipment of Chilean salmon exported to Australia with LATAM. Chile's seafood industry marked a major milestone as its first shipment of fresh, chilled salmon fillets successfully arrived in Australia. The 220-kilogram consignment exported by two leading Chilean companies was transported by LATAM Cargo Group on flight LA805. Departing Santiago on November 27. The achievement follows a rigorous audit process led by the National Fisheries and Aquaculture Service and supported by ProChile, ensuring compliance with Australia's strict sanitary and food safety standards. In September, Chile received official approval from the Australian Department of Agriculture, Water and the Environment to export processed salmonoids, with Cernepesca as the certifying authority. Chile exports both frozen and fresh salmon to 76 countries, with its primary markets including the United States, Brazil, Russia, China, and the nations within the European Union. Air cargo demand up 9.8% in October, 15th month of consecutive growth. Air cargo demand rose 9.8% year-on-year in October 2024, marking the 15th consecutive month of growth, according to the International Air Transport Association. International operations saw a 10.3% increase in demand. Capacity grew 5.9% year-on-year, with international belly capacity up 8.5%. Dedicated freighter capacity increased 5.6%, the 7th consecutive month of growth, with volumes nearing 2021 peak levels. Willie Walsh, Director General of IATA, stated that global air cargo yields, including surcharges, rose by 10.6% compared to 2023. In regional performance, Latin American carriers led with 18.5% growth in demand, while African carriers had the slowest growth at 1.6%. Air cargo continues to benefit from rising e-commerce demand in the US and Europe. IAG Cargo appoints Daniel Rodriguez to lead digital sales. IAG Cargo has appointed Daniel Rodriguez as the new head of digital sales, a role aimed at accelerating the company's online services to meet evolving customer needs. Rodriguez, who has held various positions within IAG Cargo since 2018, will lead efforts to further enhance the digital sales strategy. Camilo Garcia Cervera, Chief Sales and Marketing Officer at IAG Cargo, commented on the digital transformation. Atlas Air appoints Klaus Goersch as Chief Operating Officer. Atlas Air Worldwide Holdings has appointed Klaus Goersch as Executive Vice President and Chief Operating Officer. Goersch, who will join the company in late December, brings nearly 3 decades of aviation experience. He will oversee Atlas's global flight, ground, and technical operations, focusing on safety, regulatory compliance, and operational excellence. Goersch will report to Michael Steen, Chief Executive Officer at Atlas Air Worldwide, and will serve as a member of the company's executive leadership team. Goersch previously served as Chief Operations Officer at Air India and has held leadership roles at British Airways, Air Canada, and Neom Airlines. Auto SCM Summit 2024 brings automotive and logistics leaders together. The 8th edition of the Auto SCM Summit 2024, hosted by Indian Transport and Logistics News, a Stat Media Group publication, concluded on 5th December at the Sheraton Grand Hotel in Pune. The event brought together industry leaders who shared valuable insights through business sessions and presentations. The panels explored various aspects of the automotive industry, such as supply chain management, the role of technology in supply chains, the focus on localization, challenges facing the automobile industry, and the impact of geopolitical tensions. The success of the event showcases the growing importance of collaboration within the automotive and logistics sectors, highlighting the industry's collective effort to adapt to new challenges and drive forward innovation. Thank you for joining us on this week's Cargo Shots. Stay updated by hitting the subscribe button on our YouTube channel and visiting www.stattimes.com for daily news updates. We will be back next week with a new episode of Cargo Shots featuring more interesting stories.
You've been watching Cargo Shots from the Strait Times, presented by HACTL. See you next week with more updates from the air cargo and logistics industry.